Hello, I'm Martin L. Shoemaker, one of the authors in Robots Through the Ages, an exciting new anthology coming from Blackstone Publishing, July 25th, edited by Robert Silverberg and Bryan Thomas Schmidt. This book is a history of robot stories across the field of science fiction going back more than 100 years, including 3 new stories never before seen just for this volume, including one of mine. And I have loved the stories in this volume, and I would like to put together a video reviewing each of the different stories within it and share it with you so that you can see what you can get in this amazing volume. Our next story in Robots Through the Ages is The Golem by Avram Davidson, which opens with this delightful scene. The gray-faced person came along the street where old Mr. and Mrs. Gumbeiner lived. It was afternoon, it was autumn, the sun was warm and soothing to their ancient bones. Anyone who attended the movies in the 20s or the early 30s had seen that street 1,000 times. Past these bungalows with their half-double roofs, Edmund Lowe walked arm in arm with Leatrice Joy, and Harold Lloyd was chased by Chinamen waving hatchets. Under these squamous palm trees, Laurel kicked Hardy, and Woolsey beat Wheeler upon the head with a codfish. Across these pocket-handkerchief-sized lawns, the juveniles of the Our Gang comedies pursued one another and were pursued by angry fat men in golf knickers. On this same street, or perhaps on some other one of 500 streets exactly like it, Mrs. Gumbeiner indicated the gray-faced person to her husband. "You think maybe he's got something the matter?" she asked. "He walks kind of funny to me." "Walks like a golem," Mr. Gumbeiner said indifferently. The old woman was nettled. "Oh, I don't know," she said. "I think he walks like your cousin Mendel." And my apologies, I am not a great voice artist or reader. I did my best to put some distinction into those voices, but I am but a writer. And the author is also a great writer, Avram Davidson. Good for his science fiction, his humor back in the golden age. He wrote this one and numerous others. But I want to talk about the better reading experience you will get in the audiobook of Robots Through the Ages. Because at a certain point, years back, Leonard Nimoy, yes, that Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock from Star Trek, recorded this story at a private event. He read it for the audience, and it was recorded, and the fine folks at Blackstone Publishing have managed to get rights to that audio for the audiobook of Robots Through the Ages. So now you understand why I'm so excited to be in this volume. I get to be in a book with Moxon's Master by Ambrose Bierce, with Philip K. Dick, with Lester Del Rey, who wrote Runaway Robot, my childhood favorite. And I get to be in an audiobook with Leonard Nimoy. You don't want to hear me read any more of that story. Nimoy does it much better. Get the audiobook at the QR code attached, and you will love this presentation. It made me laugh. It was such a good expression of the characters and their humorous points of view. Sort of a traditional Jewish humor, or sometimes I think Borscht Belt humor. I guess I'm showing my age there that I remember the Borscht Belt. It is a wonderful, wonderful reading that Nimoy did just a fantastic job on. So look for that.